Two loyal dogs stand by their sick owner. Personnel decides to bring them along in an ambulance.
But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to Happy World, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories.
The loyalty of pets has no limits, and dogs Bob and Chiara are a great example of that. On the 1st of November, they made their way into an ambulance where their owner was taken after having convulsions. He was later brought to a hospital with his two dogs who refused to leave the vehicle. The recyclable collector Jose Antonio Pereira, 47, was rescued by professionals from the Mobile Emergency Care Service, SAMU, in Boaru, state of Sao Paulo, Brazil. He was found laying on the ground when Jose Plana, an ambulance driver, and Maria Dolores Pereira, a nursing technician, arrived at the scene. They couldn't get close to the man because his dogs were protecting him. The ambulance personnel had to calm the dogs down in order to provide first aid to Jose. The dogs stood by their owner the whole time, making sure he was okay. When Jose had to be transported to the hospital, the dogs entered the ambulance and didn't let him out of their sight. Josiane and Mariana didn't have a choice but to bring the pets along, as they were worried they would run after the ambulance and get injured. Prevented from entering the hospital, the dogs stayed at the door of the emergency room and spent the night waiting for their owner. The next day, early in the morning, Jose was discharged and was able to meet his faithful friends again. This is Bob and Chiara, two loyal dogs that never lose sight of their beloved owner, Jose Antonio Pereira. When their owner was brought to the ambulance after he experienced convulsions, the dogs jumped into the vehicle and didn't think about abandoning him. The dogs stood by their owner the whole time, making sure that he was okay. The ambulance personnel didn't have a choice but to bring the pets along, as they were worried they would run after the ambulance and get injured. Prevented from entering the hospital, the dogs stayed at the door of the emergency room waiting for their owner. Jose had to spend the night under observation and was discharged the next day. We work on the brink of life and death. We have to be technicians, but we cannot stop being human.